the God consciousness through our true spiritual sciences, right, is the recipe for success. You know what I'm saying? For us to have a continuous, perpetuated experience of good news. This goes on to read, right? Let's see. Apply your heart to instructions. It keeps us in the right way of things. You know what I'm saying? When we have conscious interest in protecting ourselves. You know what I'm saying? From acting out behavior that will attract negative attention. You know what I'm saying? From people in authorities. You know what I'm saying? To intervene on a situation where our conduct will open the door for certain entities and forces to get into your life and basically possibly attack you, manipulate your reality, manipulate your world, you know what I'm saying, to the point where they don't even supposed to be in your world at all. That's why a positive lifestyle keep all them elements out of your inner spirit, your circle, your business, away from your property, where you can enjoy your life in peace. You know what I'm saying? Regarding, like, these is like teachings that enable us to know how to spiritually operate in life, where we the ones who know how to put the spin on the ethers, basically, that work on our behalf, where we benefit, you know what I'm saying, from the positive rewards of the power of positive thinking that attract good things in our life, connected with good news and glad tidings. Burn some of these incense. Keep going, you know what I'm saying, in on with this knowledge of self, baby. Hold on, I ain't finished. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna keep going in, baby. Because we deserve to have some relief from all this negativity, you know what I'm saying, this trying to get a grip on our people, man, and on a lot of people in the world. This goes on to read, right? May your father and mother be glad, right? May she who gave you birth rejoice. My son and daughters, give your heart and let your eyes keep to my ways, regarding the Most High's superior teachings, right, for our lives. For a prostitute is a deep pit, and a wayward wife is a narrow well. Leave these prostitutes alone. You know what? messing with prostitutes once upon a time in my life. Guess what? I had to leave them alone. I could go in deep about some experiences of what kind of spiritual forces I opened myself up to dealing with these prostitutes who appear to be right to get involved with, but in all actuality, it wasn't even worth it. As far as me wasting my time dealing with vain pleasures, wasting my time dealing with vain pleasures, but at the time, I thought I was experiencing fulfillment. Now, man, promiscuity, does it has its place? Or promiscuity is acceptable by the God of the flesh, which is Satan himself. So as far as like avoiding her regarding the prostitute, or she is a deep pit, who is giving us a heads up on these type of women to where, look, don't mess with this kind of woman. You know what I'm saying? Because if you do, you're going to experience these type of problems, my son. So, to avoid experiencing certain headaches, heartache, and problems dealing with these particular description of women that constitute these harlots and prostitutes, right? You're going to save yourself a lot of turmoil, and you're going to avoid certain traps of bad experiences. You know what I'm saying? So this goes on to read, right? Like a bandit, she lies in wait and multiplies the unfaithful amongst men. So, if, say for instance, if you was a man that stand for certain teachings, we know a lot of great men have fallen for the charms of a woman. Our weakness is women. But a lot of women have turned their jewels into commodities instead of allowing themselves to be molded and shaped regarding the mentality of a virtuous woman to connect with a man for being fruitful and multiplying, being free from the games played, you know, as far as manipulating men for money and using the jewels of her body for exchange for money, where she get pleasure, devaluing, dropping her value, the jewels of her body, dropping value to the point where men is fed up. They going their own way. They don't want to be bothered with these superficial women out here that the scriptures was basically warning us about. Because we all, as men and women, supposed to be better than this behavior anyway. You know what I'm saying? Regarding remembering the purity in which we was created in as gods, but due to the devil's web, getting people's minds entangled with a certain influence. They don't know no better. They ain't been exposed to no knowledge that will enable them to have the escape velocity out of that. You know what I'm saying? So we have remedies for individuals to be free from those particular kind of entanglements, to get your spirit caught up and your mind caught up, you know what I'm saying, in certain things that causes y'all, or to try to get us to be sifted as wheat, to pull on our spirits, you know what I'm saying, in a way to make us spiritually weak, with weak psychological protections, right? Where the gates of our mind that guard ourselves against these particular things that try to sift us as we become lower, where walk-ins and manipulative spirit forces can end up possessing you when you become a host for them to feed off of. This is about a feeding for these demonic entities and spirits to feed off of us. But once they see that you're not the type of person that they can feed off of, they cannot mess with you. You know what I'm saying? And that is the personality trait, the persona, the energy that I love giving off, where they cannot mess with me. I'm not the one. I'm not one of the ones to be trying to approach with that nonsense. This goes on to read, right? Now, this goes on to read, right? Like a bandit, she waits. She lies in wait and multiplies the unfaithful among men. Who has woe, who has sorrow, who has strife, who has complaints, complaining about this and that, complaints, right? Who has needless bruises, who has bloodshot eyes, those who linger over wine, who go to sample bowls of mixed wine, do not gaze at wine when it is red, when it sparkles in the cup, when it goes down smoothly. In the end, it bites like a snake and poisons like a viper. Your eyes will see strange things, and your mind imagine confusing things. You will be like one sleeping on the high seas, lying on top of the rigging. They hit me, you will say, but I am not hurt. They beat me, but I don't feel it. When will I wake up so I can find another drink? See, that's the stupor people be in. You're getting beat up so much, but you don't feel it. You get that? You getting hit, but you don't feel it. Morning come before destruction. A time gonna come when you do get hit and you get beat. You gon' feel it. out here. I separated myself from the unclean things a long time ago, and I'm proud of it. You know what I'm saying? There's a bigger reality than this world. You know what I'm saying? All praise to the Most High. And Pada Bab Yanun, baby, came to set the record straight. And that's the straight path that I love to be on. Hold on, we're finna get off into some additional perspectives that's interesting. Much love, I'm back. I want to speak on this particular, these wise words being spoken, right? That say, if you find wisdom, there's hope for you. You know what I'm saying? So listen to the knowledge, you know what I'm saying, that I'll be sharing. Because when you connect with what I'm saying, it's like finding wisdom where there will be hope for you. Positive energy, activate constant elevation. You know what I'm saying? And peace, love, and light. I connect with y'all, you know what I'm saying? With the next, you know what I'm saying? Sign and symbol for the conscious mind, baby. You know what I'm saying? Get with y'all soon.